Welcome to this introduction to soul connection. And in this introduction, we're going to guide you to get to the essence of who you truly are. Really be able to feel the essence of your true nature. With that, we will often come up against some kind of blockages. We have to have practices to transform those. That leads to this new sense of aliveness, new sense of deeper connection within yourself, and really feeling like you are manifesting a life you love. I've been on this path for 20 years, and I am so intrigued by human potential. It has just driven me to, there's got to be something more, or I want to feel it deeper. I want to know who I am and what am I here for. And so, we all are here to bring forward the gifts of our heart. And, so whether you want to just start a new chapter or you feel like there is something that's been needing to come through, or maybe you just feel like you're in your own way and, want to remove that stuff. Often we say it like that, right? Like we have to get rid of this in order to like feel our true nature. And whichever place you come from, this is what I created this training for. So there's 3 steps in this training. And the first is going to be to increase the awareness of like what's even in here. So awaken to what's in here so that there's expansion of oneself, right? And then as we can start to see what's in there, we can transform or do alchemize, right? Like really do the support work. So we're not going to actually take stuff and remove it and annihilate parts of self, but we want to transform those parts so that there's more and more of you present. And as we alchemize that, as we raise the vibration within ourselves, then there's just more space for our true nature. We start to feel that alignment, that energy of like, who am I really? And that's where in this 3rd step, it's soul manifestation. Like, how do we live who we are? And so these exercises will teach you how to go to the quantum field, how to use that quantum field to align to your true nature. My journey in all of this started during a really difficult time. And this is when my mother died in my late 20s, and I had ended a 15-year relationship. And it was like everything that was familiar to me was gone. And I really needed to figure out, like, but who am I? And what am I meant to do in this world? And those things that I was pursuing, the house, the career, like they feel empty. So what's it all for? And now that I know that there's more effective ways to bring those gifts forward and resolve that trauma, I hope that it won't take you a decade or so like it did me. Many modalities were helpful along the way, like Reiki or restorative touch, vibrational health and enlightenment intensives. And I was a sun dancer and did EMDR for my trauma. And it wasn't until really getting connected to my soul that I can say, I live a life I love. I feel more fully alive. I'm living from that heart energy. I'm not just doing, I'm fully being. And that's my wish for you. So when we intend to manifest something, we really want to be able to raise our vibration to match the frequency of not the thing. Like we don't want to have like, oh, I want this, I need this, that desperate energy, right? We want to be in the vibration as if it already exists. So in that desired state of, I am confident, I am healthy, I have the energy to do the things I want. My brain is clear, and I have the ideas that um, help create the life I want. So we want to be able to align our thoughts and feelings and our actions with that intention. And this is what traditional shamans do. They bring into manifestation that wholeness that we already are, that they're tapping into, that already exists. It can be tricky. It can feel like we're ignoring or dismissing the stuff that comes in the way. And that's why it's important that we have a step to really help transform and alchemize, support, love on those parts of self that are more self-sabotaging or have trauma imprints, there'll definitely be a stage for that. But for this initial, I invite you to ask for what you want. Like, put it out there. The way I want to feel within myself is I want to be confident, or I want to be healthy, or I want to be really clear and feel passionate about my life. And then I want you to visualize it if you can. Like, what do you know goes with that? See if you can feel in your senses, like your posture, the speed of your brain, the amount of airspace that's in there, the clarity, the strength of your muscles. So see if you can feel it in your senses as if it's happening. Our practices will keep showing you how. Just start with what you can. So notice that you have some kind of intention, something you want. And this practice that we're going to do is more about having the intention to be present to your soul connection, but you may not know what that is yet, right? So start with the thing that gave you some excitement or a lift or you felt drawn to. And then we're going to look at, how do I raise my vibration? Well, for now, you might end up using some tools. Over time, you may not need these anymore or find a use for them. But if you have an essential oil that you love, or if there's a Tibetan bowl you want to ring and feel that vibration go through you, or if there's certain healing music that you know runs through your body, those sound waves run through your body, and all of these things just bring your energy up a notch, and it helps us be able to align with that potential. You know, so imagine a beautiful place, or in your heart, remember something that was beautiful to you, like your relationship with an animal, or better yet, how they see you, how they adore you, how they see the truth of you. Just notice whatever brings you joy or helps raise your vibration some. And we're going to go into a practice where you create this in your own mind's eye, in your own body, in your own field, because ultimately that's where the power is. That's where the juice, the fuel for this transformation is going to be. And that's what this course is all about. So begin by connecting to the light of the sun, or stars, or fire, or actually light a candle. But just bring into your field some kind of light and just feel yourself receiving it in whatever way you can right now. And just curiously notice your way of doing that. And then I'm going to have you imagine a golden sun above your head. And starting to feel the warmth of that, right? When you go out in a chilly day and you can feel that warmth and you start to feel those rays of sunshine and it feels relieving to you, go ahead and feel that. And in your own time, let that drop down into your brain, behind your eyes, and to warm your brain and to nourish your brain. Let that come down to your jawline now and to your neck, back of your head, where your head rests on your spine, top of your spine. Let that light continue down into your chest, around your shoulder blades, your lungs, your heart, to just really be received by your organs. Just like when you're outside and you're receiving that gentle sunlight, it feels good. As it reaches your heart, just let it radiate out in all directions. And for some of you, it may feel good to keep letting it come down into your solar plexus, all the way down to the seat of your soul, right? All the way down into the seat of your core and just feel it radiating out in all directions there. For others of you, it'll feel more comfortable to have it sitting in your heart. Let it be radiating out in all directions. Let it get to those, shady places, right? The light still enters our home, even though the sun isn't directly outside of our window, or it gets to underneath the tree, underneath that canopy. So feel that sunlight. And for some of you, will have even more of a relationship. It won't just be sunlight, but it'll be golden light or a healing light from the universe. So let yourself deepen into what else this light has to offer. And begin to wonder, curiously wonder, how you're being affected, how your organs are receiving. Maybe even put yourself in the shoes of your heart and feel what it feels like to have that golden energy there. And wonder even more now, what brings me joy? Not from your head, not an investigation or analysis, but from your heart. Like, can I feel when I light up? Can I feel when I feel a passion towards something, or when I feel more aliveness, or I get excited, I'm engaged? How do I feel joy? And in your imagination, I want you to look around or remember the sunlight trickling, reflecting off of a creek or a mountain lake with a little breeze, that light flickering. Let's take that in. Look around a little more to the plants and see if you can feel or see light coming off of the plants, living beings, life force. Think even deeper now. See if you can feel or see light radiating off the flowers, in the air, even the little light beings, the insects or birds. So in this reality, it connects you to this life force that you're part of. It's all light. You are light. Take in that energy, blessings that are there, and just let yourself rest in this light. Really breathe in this light, bathe in it. Just as you sunbathe, bathe in this light. Stay open to feeling the truth of who you are. You are more than your personality and experiences. You are light. Embody the light available to you. And continue to feel the light as you also notice your breath. That you are the one in this physical body that's being breathed. The body is the most dense energy we carry around, but we can still stay aware and invite that lightness through the breath. And so the invitation is to continue to feel this light in your breath, even as you now imagine yourself doing a daily chore like washing dishes or brushing teeth. And see if you can stay aware of the layers of you, the physical body, but even those thoughts, maybe hamster wheel, the thoughts that are up there, the desires, the judgments, the lists, the shoulds, and also the emotions, the reaction of the emotional body to whatever physicality we're in or whatever thoughts we're having. Or maybe they're playing out old energetic imprints. So for now, the invitation is to, with this breath, continue to breathe in the light while increasing your awareness of all these layers of you. And in our next session, we will work on bringing light to any places that feel dark or crunchy or stiff or sabotage, just things that aren't really fully opened and relaxed. But for now, we're just using awareness in this expanded state to feel your soul deeper. And this is knocking on the door of inviting more connection to that quantum field where we can receive healing, but more importantly, this inner, like our higher self, our soul purpose, our presence that is like the most pure version of us, so that you can continue to be more fully, like be your whole true self, rather than just going through life doing. So thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next session.